Grazie, grazie mille, grande onore averti qua. Thank you very much. Dankeschön. I don't know how to say it in, how you say it in Holland.
Dankjewel.
Dankjewel. Okay.
Jij ook hartstikke bedankt.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Excellent. I want to ask you, first question, how and when you start to play the horn?
How and when?
Yeah.
Oh, I started to play the horn when I was 12 actually. And my father is a amateur trumpet player. My grandfather was a fagot bassoon, double bass, and tuba player. My other grandfather was a flugelhorn player. There was all musical family. So I started with 6 with a trumpet, and I could play with 12. We have a system in Holland you have called ABCD diploma, and I got my D diploma, the last diploma, with 10s. So I was quite good on the trumpet, but the wind band in our little village, they didn't have horns, and they had an old Knopf, August Knopf horn, and he said, and no one could play that instrument. So you're such a beautiful trumpeter, you can surely play it. I said, well, I don't want to play the horn, not at all. No, I want to be like, I want to try to be like Louis Armstrong. I like a lot Louis in my time, and Maurice André was unbelievable. But okay, I said, what I can do, I will try to play the horn, and I will do it half a year. So I'm a type like this. I don't try it for one day. I just try it, and okay, I want to try. And after half a year, I had to get a teacher. It was an amateur teacher. It was okay. So I had to learn this embouchure from Oscar Franz, Einsetzen. So I had a fantastic embouchure trumpet player, but I had to change. It was quite difficult. So I changed like this, and I could play. Okay, it was okay. And then with 12, and then I won my first competition with 13 or 14 years old in Holland. And then with 16, I went to the Conservatorium of Maastricht. The teacher was very...
You are originally from Maastricht?
From Venlo, it's a little bit north. Yeah, a little bit north. From the south. It's typical, the south of Holland has a lot of wind bands, all the
beautiful country.
The big brass players mostly coming from, or the wind players from the south.
Really?
Yeah, it's like with Valencia.
Yeah, it's true.
And yeah, then I started to study with my teacher, who was the first one of Cologne, and then I went with 16 with his orchestra to Ravello, to the festival, fantastic. And it was my first biggest trip out of Holland. And that's what I'm going to do now next week. I go to visit this again. I want to see.
And what's the name of your former teacher? I mean,
Hubert Krutz.
He was actually studying with the pencil?
Yes, he studied with pencil. He was very young, first on in the opera in Cologne. And he was a really, really good player, strong. He died actually very young, with 50 or something, 50, I don't know, but he died quite young a few years ago. And he stopped actually very early because of his diseases with his kidneys. He had some problems, and he died actually from cancer. And but he was a very musical horn player. He was from Holland. He was in that area also. But he played in this German-style orchestra, and he was the one who took pencil to Maastricht. So I was already studying in Maastricht when Mr. Pencil came. Yeah, I was his first big student actually.
And one question about Santa Fiora. You're the first time you come in the Italian Brass Week. How you feel?
As I told you, Luca, it's really, you do a great job not only for the brass, but for the music and for the city. It's really fantastic to have in such a beautiful place, such a festival. The students are really concentrating. They have everyday lessons. Our teachers are having breakfast, fantastic, every morning sit together and wandering these beautiful mountains in front of us and this beautiful house where we're staying. It's so nice. All of my colleagues are really very, very happy. I'm really very happy, and I have to thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you. Thank you very much.